Welcome to Splatter Plastic, the only horror vinyl soundtrack show on YouTube, with your host Tinman.
And Liam. In this episode, we are doing the 1981 undisputed heavyweight classic werewolf movie of
all time.
An American Werewolf in London. Directed by John Landis. Score by Elmer Bernstein. A little bit.
Yeah.
So, if you've never seen American Werewolf in London,
get in the bin.
Yeah. Don't watch us fucking about being silly.
Yeah.
Go and watch American Werewolf in London. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
So, for the ones that haven't, the plot, quite simply, is two American students take a gap year to explore the flora and fauna of the English countryside, meeting the locals, falling in love, all while trying to abate their carnivorous lunar activities. While being guided around by a zombie.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
The cast is David Norton plays David Kessler.
Yeah.
Griffin Dunn plays Jack Goodman. Jenny Agutter.
Oh, Jenny. Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny in a nurse's outfit. Oh, sorry.
Plays, which I love this, not just Alex Price. Nurse Alex
Price. Yeah.
John Woodvine plays Dr. J.S. Hirsch.
Yeah. Dr. Hirsch.
And special mentions to Brian Glover, your favourite.
My favourite.
Remember the Alamo!
Remember the Alamo.
And one of my favourites, and your favourites, Rick Mail.
Rick Mail. Oh, legend. To Brian Glover.
And Rick Mail.
R.I.P. Legends.
So, mate.
Yes.
When was the first time you seen An
American Werewolf in London? Now, for me, it's probably going to have been TV. I think a TV. I don't know what channel. Could have been ITV or something like that. Channel 4. I think it was more of a Channel 4 type movie. Do you think?
When are you thinking?
I was young.
Spoilers.
No, I can't see. I haven't got my glasses on. I can't see that far. I was young. I know it was young because there's a handful of movies this is the second of the two that only still now scare me. And it's The Shining. And
You've always said this.
Yeah. The Shining and this they scare me. And I must have been young. I must have been 8 or 9 maybe.
Okay.
Possibly.
So,
I'm guessing.
What's our difference in age?
I was born 77.
So 2 years.
Yeah.
So you probably watched it at the same time as me.
Yeah, you reckon? Yeah. You reckon?
Yeah.
So I reckon TV, but I'm guessing it was a Channel 4 type deal because this is the kind of,
BBC One.
I always count on you to know these things. It was on BBC One.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. God knows when, but scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Still scares you now.
Still scares me now. Do you know what it is? There's two things about this movie that it doesn't scare me like, oh my God, I'm petrified, but it unnerves me. You know
That's
what I
what I
mean?
was going to say. It's
not scared like cowering behind the couch.
There's unnerving scenes in it.
Yeah.
But predominantly, it's my antithesis, really, isn't it? It's a comedy.
Yeah.
For a lot of the time, it's a comedy.
That's it.
And I shouldn't like this.
But it's not.
But it's not.
But it is.
But it isn't.
In bits. When it's comedy, it's comedy.
It's comedy.
But when it's horror, it's horror. Yeah.
And I don't think it's not comedy like Evil Dead 2.
No.
Or like Shaun of the Dead. It's not slapstick comedy. It's...
Apart from one scene. When the
kidney tray.
The kidney tray is ding, 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 ding there. That's blatant.
But
yeah.
it's more dialogue comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like people fucking hitting themselves over the heads with like
no.
Or nothing like that.
It's Jack saying, "You ever talk to a corpse? It's boring." Boring. That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's that type of comedy. It's not fucking stupid comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's exactly how you'd imagine.
Yeah.
It'd be like me and you, like going to America and like just ripping each other and taking the piss and just having a laugh generally, like you know.
Exactly.
What I mean?
So the main two scenes in this that scare me as a kid and still creep me out now is the howling. Actually, the howling on the moors when you hear it howling, it still gives me the creeps now. And then the second scene, and I think I'm not the only person in this room
Are you gonna
and
say
the world.
the Trafalgar Square
No, the scene in the bed.
in the bed?
The dream.
Oh, that. I
Fucking
to be honest with you,
hell.
mate, I kind of wiped that a little bit away from me. I thought you were going to talk about the way you see it coming up.
Oh, that's a brilliant
Yeah,
scene. Yeah,
but
that's terrifying as well.
You wipe away them little subliminal bits because they're
Yeah, but that did.
fucking
Yeah, but
horrifying.
him seeing himself in the bed and the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't leave me.
Mum.
So when I was like a kid and I'd go up to bed, that face is there.
Yeah, you close your eyes and you see it.
And it's behind me.
Yeah.
Fucking up
It's
the
like,
stairs. Oh, Jesus.
Pazuzu in The
Yeah.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
We just see that split second.
That's
that
it.
Fucking lodges in your head, man. It's like that's subliminal.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
Big yellow eyes.
So when was the first time you saw it then?
First time I saw it, it was definitely on TV.
Yeah.
I was 10 years of age
Oh, wow. Okay.
and I was staying in my nan's house.
Yeah?
And
Do you remember it?
yeah,
Oh, see, I can't remember
I remember
exactly.
I remember some of it.
Yeah.
Because I remember it being advertised all week. Because it was on Saturday, the 16th of February, 1985, shown at 10 o'clock at night.
No way?
And I remember it was the first time it was ever aired
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Sorts of things. So it come out in 1981. 4 years later, it was on
Yeah,
the BBC.
UK was a bit shit for that, wasn't it?
But I remember it being advertised all week.
Yeah.
And it was just like that howl. And it just come up, An American Werewolf in London, Saturday night, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So my mum obviously was working in the pub, and my dad was away or wherever. So I used to go and stay in my nan's house.
Yeah.
And I was like, Nan, can we watch this? Nan, can we watch this? My nan was fucking cool.
Just let you watch
Yeah,
anything.
she'd be like, yeah, go on, let's have one. What is it? It's a scary. I was like, yeah. She was like, ooh, I like scary films. So,
Great.
I was born wrong, man.
Yeah. That's why you are the way you are.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember watching it,
Right.
but we missed the first half hour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because me nan was like obsessed with the news.
Oh, right. So the news had to come
News
on.
at 10.
Right.
Had to watch the news at
So
10.
I had to finish first.
I was like, oh, man, the film's on. She's like, want to see the news? Want to see what's going on?
Right, okay.
So I missed the first half hour.
So half an hour? Where are we up to for half an hour?
So all the kills had finished.
Yeah.
They'd been to East Proctor.
Right.
Never seen the slaughtered lamb originally.
Oh, right, okay.
So it was just this dude in a hospital bed.
Right.
When you know, like, with fucking
Getting fed.
getting fed.
the
Oh,
little
no,
kid.
It was the kid. No!
Strange
They're
scene.
lovely comic books. No! Wow.
That's his own dialogue in the whole
Shut
film.
up, I know.
Is no.
So I remember watching it. We didn't get to the end because my nan was a proper little Irish nan,
Okay.
and before you go to bed every night, she'd make you a cup of tea,
All right.
a little cup of tea, whiskey and the tea. 10 years of age,
10
whiskey,
years of
whiskey
age.
and a boiling hot cup of tea.
Brilliant.
So I think the very first time I seen it, I don't think I seen it all. So
Probably,
certainly didn't see the end.
Yeah.
I've got vivid memories of the werewolf scene, the Nazi werewolf scene.
Oh, right, yeah.
Vivid fucking memories of that.
I'm not surprised.
Blew me away.
Fucking hell.
I've got vivid memories of the flashback
Yeah.
because exactly the same.
Oh,
as
the
you.
dream sequence. Yeah.
That
Oh,
scared the shit out of me.
it's the eyes, man.
Those
teeth.
Yeah, it was the eyes. That's all you see.
Yeah.
So literally, if you think about it now, all it is eyes and teeth. You
Yeah.
don't see anything else.
No.
All you see is them big yellow eyes.
Right.
Fucking big scary lashes on it.
And it's the...
Yeah.
That was the worst thing, wasn't it?
Oh, it was horrible, man.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Amazing.
cut a couple of years later,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I've seen it on TV. I certainly didn't rent it.
No.
It wasn't a video that I rented because it was always on. It seems to always be on TV.
But, like, you know, I've got the DVD just to show the different versions, but it's 18. So we couldn't back then. It'd have
What?
to be to rent it.
Sorry, mate, have we not been doing this channel for, and you don't know the story of me going
Oh,
to
of course you, yeah. No, I couldn't rent it. You could get whatever you liked.
I tell you what, if I went into the video shops and had this, the guy'd be like, why? Why? What are you getting this for? There's
Yeah.
fucking necromantics there.
This is mainstream. What
Yeah,
are you
What are
doing?
you getting this? You've gone soft on me.
I couldn't get it in my video rental store. Fair enough.
So, I seen it again on TV, and I was obviously a couple of years older,
Yeah.
and I seen the first half hour. Because the first time I seen it, not a lot made sense to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know why this dude was in a hospital bed.
Hospital bed.
I didn't see the end.
Yeah.
So we only seen the middle bit.
Middle section.
Certainly wouldn't have seen the porno scene.
No.
Because me nan would not have had that. That would have been
in the porno theatre.
Yeah, that would have been like, get to bed. You can watch people getting fucking mangled and like eaten and entrails and everything, but you're not looking at a pair of tits. You're only 10 years of age.
Brilliant.
So a couple of years later, obviously seen it on TV.
Right.
Changed the whole dynamic of the film for me. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Because you had that backstory of East Proctor and the slaughtered lamb, and then you seen the transition properly to what he becomes, and then you see what happens at the end.
Yeah. You got the full story this time.
Like every film in the world, I've just gone a long way around there, haven't I? You know what I mean? You see the beginning, and strangely enough, you see the middle, and then
there's a first act.
You see it then.
There's a second act, and there's a third act.
But yeah, it's seeing that transformation properly. You know what I mean? And loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it from then.
Yeah.
I've seen it a million times as well, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's like Ghostbusters for you. It's one of them movies that you just know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I literally have seen it millions and millions of times because it was, as a more mainstream horror guy, this was like one of the staples of this is the one you must own and must watch.
You say mainstream horror guy, mate. I equate this to like classic monster movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
It's not mainstream horror. I think this is transcended horror now. This is one of them staple movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, yes, it's a horror movie, but it's like The Shining. It's transcended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crawled its way out of the pit.
Yeah. There's something about American Werewolf in London that it, like I say, I find it creepy, but then it intrigues me, even though it's creepy. So when we get into the record later, there's a little snippet at the beginning that's on the record, which we'll talk about. But that, I put it on and go, oh my God. But then I sit down because I have to listen to it. And then after that 15 seconds or whatever, I'm like, okay.
Spoilers.
But we'll get to that. But yeah, it's everything about it. It's the Americans in London. Well, it's not in London. They're in East Proctor, aren't they, to start with? Which blows my head off that I've driven through the town.
Yeah.
Of Bilth Wells, where they did not near the slaughtered lamb, but close to it. I've driven past there numerous times when I worked with my dad. We used to deliver stuff down to like mid Wales and stuff because that's where it is.
Is that? I was just about to say. Is that because it's not in Yorkshire?
No, they wasn't filmed in Yorkshire. It was they filmed it in a little village called Bilth Wells, which is mid Wales. So you've got North Wales where I'm from. Mid Wales and then South Wales where the Helen Shirts crew are from. So it's literally in the middle. So it's a couple of hours from where I lived in Wales to get to it. And I've driven through there so many times, not even realising. I'm like,
I've seen videos where
people go
and it's the fucking same.
Yeah, nothing's changed. Well, so the slaughtered lamb, you can actually go in there. It's a pub like. But the layout's the same, but it's completely changed. But the roads at the beginning are exactly the same.
And the church is the same.
Yeah.
It's even got that little stoop, like the little garage stoop off the sides of the slaughtered lamb. It's still there.
So good. So good. Another reason why I love this movie is you start in East Proctor. That they're inside the thing, getting a lift.
Bye girls.
Bye girls. That was a ad-libbed line that was by Griffin Dunn. But when they get to the slaughtered lamb, it's just that classic of who are these strangers? You know what I mean? And it's horrible to watch in a
so many pubs in Wales.
Yeah.
I have been literally in so many fucking pubs in Wales.
Yeah.
Where that has happened.
I've had it a lot. And not just in Wales, but
just general.
It happens, doesn't it?
It's kind of gone into that it's gone into that pop culture thing, isn't it? You walk into a strange pub and everyone looks at you and you go, "Fuck, it's like the slaughtered lamb in here."
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
and everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. What I love about the scenes there, though, how it starts is you go into the slaughtered lamb, and at first they're a bit like, "What the hell?" and then afterwards they kind of just carry on talking. Then they were like, "Can we have got any food? No food here."
Yeah.
And then it's like we can do tea. Oh, can you do tea? No.
But I can make you.
But I can make you some. And then you're at ease. Then you're back in like, oh, there's They've welcomed him.
Jokes.
They've welcomed him in, and then of course it's the classic. Remember the Alamo? Classic, classic joke. And then it all just goes pear-shaped because Jack is too damn inquisitive, isn't he?
What's the pentagram for on the wall?
He's like, what's the pentagram on the wall for? And it's just like, you see Brian Glover go,
yeah.
a literal face stops, and it's just like, oh shit. The worst thing is they let them go. That's the worst thing. Because even she goes, she actually says while they're in the thing, you can't let them go.
Yeah.
Off you go, lads. Yeah.
That classic line, though, isn't it?
Sticks to the roads, lads.
Beware the moon.
Beware the moon.
I'd just be like, I'm not going anywhere, mate. Literally, you might not like me, and I might piss you off.
Yeah.
But you just said that to me. I am not going out there.
And the guy in the truck said it as well. So they've already had 2 warnings now about beware the moon and stick to the road. The bit that gets me every single time is they've gone and they've walked off going, that's a bit of a weird fucking place, and they've walked off, and then it cuts back to the slaughtered lamb and they've gone, you can't leave them.
Yeah.
You can't leave them. And then you hear the howl.
I heard nothing.
I hear nothing. Nor I.
Nor I.
It's unbelievably terrifying. Oh my god. Yes.
It's just werewolf lore, man. It's just, I love all that. Just I'd love them to do a prequel of what happened, why the nice, good, glad.
Trivia, hello.
I'd love them to do that, to see where the original werewolf come from. You know what I mean? I think that'd be fucking, rather than like throwing money into An American Werewolf in Paris. Fucking hell.
Fire.
Why didn't he do
bag
it? You know what I mean?
of shite.
Yeah. Complete and utter horse cock. Absolute horse cock. All right then. Well, you started hinting at a little bit. Do you want to get into a bit of trivia about this?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, trivia. So, going to the slaughtered lamb. Well, we're all talking of the slaughtered lamb because we haven't even got to Rick Baker yet. We haven't even got there yet. But stick with the slaughtered lamb. So, here we go.
Get your binoculars on.
You get them, yeah. So, in 1997, there was an audio drama done for the BBC, yeah, which I've spoke to you about, I've told you about, and I listened to it all. It's very good. Personally, the guy who plays David, the voice doesn't match.
Okay.
Oh, it's not him, obviously.
No,
but it doesn't match, and it throws me out slightly. But it's a good audio drama. The best thing about it is Jenny Agutter, John Woodvine and Brian Glover reprise their roles.
No fucking way.
Yes, they're actually in it, and of course it sounds exactly like them. They don't sound any different, and I think that's maybe why the guy who plays David sounds so different, because you've got some original cast in there. Okay? Now, fast forward to the scene where the inspectors go and see Dr. Hirsch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. No. Go back. They come and see David in the hotel, in the hospital. Yeah, and they're saying, blah 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 about. You sure it was a man? Yeah.
Is that the scene where they bring the embassy?
No, that's when David wakes up. Because that's Frank Oz, isn't it? He's like, Mr. Kessler.
Yeah.
What? Why, Mr. Kessler? It's like, hello, he's just been attacked. Hello. Anyway, we'll get to Frank Oz. So later on, they go and interview him, don't they? And they're saying about a madman and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the inspector says. He states the attacker was shot by the local police. And you're like...
No, it wasn't.
Well, that's what we've always thought.
Okay.
It wasn't. Now, if you go to the audio drama, which was taken from... it was taken from John Lannis's script. So they've adapted it a little bit. Yeah? So, in the original script, Brian Glover, his name... Or in this audio drama, his name was George Hackett.
Okay.
Who doesn't have a name in the film. Okay. And he's the local policeman.
Ah, okay.
So now that line actually makes sense.
Yeah.
He was shot by the local police. So he was the local Bobby. Bobby's another word for policeman for American friends. Yeah. So it was him who shot the madman.
See, I always thought that was...
A cover-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Because he is the police. So he's actually the police
of like 7 people.
Of 7 people in there, and he's let them go out, knowing what's out there. But do you know why he let them go out as well? Because the person who was the wolf, yeah, in this adapted script, was his brother.
Oh, shit. Oh, what a man.
And in the beginning of the audio drama, he escapes from the sanatorium he's in.
Like the fucking wolf, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
The reason why it's a... I mean, I always thought, hang on a minute, there's a wolf out, yeah, roaming the, every full moon. Why are they in a pub? Why don't they holed up in their houses?
Because they're all together in one.
They're all together in one thing. Yeah, but that's because his brother, the original werewolf, broke out the sanitarium the night before or that day. So they're not all going to know where he is. So it's like, oh shit. It's not like something that goes on every full moon. Yeah. He escaped. So for them to go, oh no, guys, you'll have to leave. So God be with you.
Did they? So they obviously
knew he was out. They knew he'd escaped. Yeah, they 100% knew.
Why didn't we make this movie? It would have been so fucking cool.
I know. But the only difference as well with the audio drama is at the end scene, we're jumping here, but at the very end scene, Mr. Brian Glover, aka George Hackett, is there.
In London.
He travels down to London, and he's there, and he's like, oh, no, I need to deal with this. This is my problem.
So he feels responsible.
He feels responsible, and he feels like he has to go and finish it. And he is the one of them who shoots him.
So cool.
I know, how cool's that? So you can go on YouTube, it's for free. The audio drama is there. Just put in BBC audio drama, American Werewolf in London. It's there for you, for all to listen to. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out anyway. But that is a cool fact.
That's amazing.
So rather than them lying, saying, oh, we shot by local police, he actually was shot because Brian Glover, the Alamo, was the copper. I knew you didn't know that.
So I waited. Amazing, man.
I waited for that one. That was
so cool.
That's cool. What else have we got? So, I always found this isn't trivia, I've always found this interesting, right? If this was made now, okay, you'd have David would be attacked by a werewolf, and then he'd wake up and his mate would be dead. What would happen in a modern day movie? I want to know why. Let's go to East Proctor. I want answers. Yeah? In this movie, it's never mentioned again. David never goes, we need to go back to East Proctor. They know what's going on.
No, but
Dr. Hirsch does. He does, which is funny because he's a doctor, not a copper. Yeah. Wouldn't it make more sense if the inspectors went to East Proctor?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, very strange. But he never mentions it. And Jack never mentions it either when he comes back to see him. It's never mentioned like, where's this werewolf come from? We need answers. They just kind of just accept it. It's just there. It's just like, you're going to be a werewolf and you're going to kill people. You need to kill yourself. And that's it.
But from that point of view, like, if Jack's coming back and telling you that, then it's pretty much a fucking given that you're talking to your dead mate and he's rotten in front of you.
The thing is, he doesn't believe it until it actually happens, though. He thinks he's hallucinating. He thinks he's hallucinating.
Yeah.
But I just found it strange because, not strange, good in a way. It's not this subplot of we need to know answers, we need to know.
Yeah, it's just the story of the wolf.
The wolf. You're in London now, you will change and you will kill people, you need to kill yourself. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. And my last bit of, I've got other trivia, but the last bit I had written down here was, in the transformation scene, which we will get into, yeah, there is one scene where it cuts back to Mickey Mouse toy.
Yeah.
That's a nod to Jack. So...
No, actually no.
Why? No. Okay, so you got this horrific transformation scene, and as we know, every inch of him is in pain because he's screaming. It's not like, oh, I'm changing. It's like, it's horrific. And it cuts back to just that Mickey Mouse just stood there. Yeah? On the unit, whatever. Yeah? That's a callback to Jack being there saying, I warned you. Because he was there. Hi, David.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So by it being there is to say, Jack was right. You get what I mean?
No, 100% do. That's subliminal.
I spotted that. I spotted it watching it going, why would it go back to... Because it does that sometimes. When there's a horrific horror scene,
it'll just cut into
cut to something mediocre, like a bag floating in the wind. And it cuts back to that. But what makes it more special is the fact that that's what Jack
was playing with.
We're playing with, and he he's like, oh, bugger off, you're not real.
Wow.
They're just things I spotted off the
That's
top of my head.
man.
You know, that's
cool.
not written anywhere.
Yeah.
I watched it and went, that's because Jack was here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's to say Jack was like, I told you so.
Yeah, completely having that.
There you go.
Fucking brilliant.
There you go.
Fucking scared hanging off. Hey, David.
Oh, amazing.
You're not real, Jack.
I've got other eat the toast. We've got other bits of trivia, but it's
Jimmy.
well, what have we got? Yeah, so John Landis expressed regret over changing and cutting certain scenes. Have you got that in your trivia? All right, we'll leave that then.
No, it's going to be exactly the same as yours. So it was the sex scene.
Yes, that was edited.
Yeah, he cut out the sex scene. He cut out a scene with the toast.
Yes.
Yeah, so Jack was eating toast and it fell through his neck.
Apparently, it's supposed to fall through, land on his thing, and he was supposed to brush it off.
Yeah. And he was just like, oh, no, I can't do that. That would have been amazing.
That would have been absolutely amazing.
Fucking brilliant.
Because all Rick Baker would have done was had a piece up here ready, wouldn't he?
Completely.
He'd eat and then he'd have it timed to fall out.
Yeah.
You know.
It would have been such an easy little gag to do.
Now, it was a shout out for later on, but I've got to talk about it now. My mate Lee, yeah, one of my oldest friends. I was in infant school together with him. Right. This is his favourite movie ever. Right, and he's gonna love that I'm mentioning this. He lives in London, and he has been to all the places like around London.
Yeah.
The other day he sent me a message, look where I am, and he sent me pictures, and he's outside Nurse Price's flat.
Nurse Alex Price's flat.
Alex Price's flat, yeah. He's there.
Fucking
taking pictures of the street. You can see it, I'll put it all up. It looks so good. But
That's amazing.
You know, he lives down the road from it.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't live far from it. He lives in London now. Now, he's adamant. I'm not sure. He says he's seen the toast scene. He's seen that. And I've tried to find some research on this toast scene. Obviously, there's the homeless men as well.
So that's
a big one.
That is real.
Yeah. No, all these scenes were done.
That's on that.
Oh, is it in that one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's part of the extras.
Oh, we have to watch that later because I've never seen that. So that's never the toast scene's not. The toast's not in there.
No.
Okay. He's adamant he's seen it. Now, there's talk of a possible work print out there with it in. I don't know. I would love if anyone knows about this toast scene and can point us in the right direction. Let us know.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
Because he says he's seen it. I don't know if it's the Mandela effect, like in Army of Darkness, where I thought the trolley wheel would go when it clearly isn't in there. I don't know. So,
I've certainly never seen that.
No, and I know of it. You know, it's been talked about, but no. I'd love to see it.
I'm fucking questioning myself now. I'm pretty sure the homeless scene's in this. I'm pretty.
Well, this is the arrow was restored.
Like the brand new.
Yeah, this one
top bollock like.
There's two versions of this. I've got two of them, but one was away.
Slipcase.
Well, there's a slipcase, but also this is the 2-disc one. One of these has a scene slightly different, and it got recalled, and I can't remember what it is, the scene, but they recalled them all. So whether this is one of those or not, I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Something's not right about it, or songs extended, or I don't know,
something like this, isn't it?
Yeah, the last bit I had was that John Landis he says he filmed the transformation scene a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he also said that the transformation scene should have been shorter, but he was so blown away by Rick Baker's effects that he spent more time on it than he probably should have.
Because this is very contradictory. So what I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. We'll keep that bit. So that's my trivia.
Okay.
You go for what you got.
So I've got little silly bits at the beginning.
Okay.
So John Landis wrote the script. The original script when he was 19.
Yeah.
19 years of age, man. Fucking hell. Didn't come back to filming it until he was 31. And he then bits that we're talking about with the police and the kidney bowls and stuff like that. He wanted to show his disdain for authority in it.
Right.
So he made
bumbling police.
Yeah, he made all of the coppers in it.
Yeah.
Bumbling.
Yeah.
Thought that was fun.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Dominique Griffin. Does that name ring a bell to you?
Dominique Griffin.
Should do. We talked about it on our Poltergeist episode.
Oh yeah.
It's sister of Griffin Dunn.
No. Is it actually really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, yeah. The name rings a bell.
Yeah.
And they look similar.
Yeah, completely.
I'll put it side by side.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they do.
So, Dominique Griffin, if people don't know who it is, it was Dana in Poltergeist,
Yeah.
who was unfortunately killed
Yeah,
by her boyfriend.
that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, that was.
Oh my God, they were.
I was like that. Oh shit! No,
I didn't know that. That's brilliant bit of trivia. Nice, nice.
John Landis. A little bit about John Landis. So John Landis's films all have one moniker running through every single film.
Okay.
You know what it is?
Oh no.
It's the name of the porno. It's what's on.
Oh right, of course.
So every single John Landis
Yes.
film has got "See you next Wednesday" in it.
That's right.
Do you know why?
No.
Okay.
Now it's my mate Lee's favourite. He's trying to find that as a poster because he loves it.
What,
the idea. The porno
The
poster.
porno poster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you not to do this again. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Bye.
Sorry. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So the phrase itself comes from 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's the last line of the video letter that from Frank Poole's father. So Frank Poole is
right. Okay.
our titular hero in
Right.
2001, and it was allegedly the title of a script that Landis wrote
Right.
and never got to film.
Oh, okay.
So he's put it in every single movie
As like his.
from then on, from a little nod.
It's
to
like
it.
his nod to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Speaking about the porno movie,
Yeah.
the very first thing that they filmed.
Was it?
Yeah, very first thing that they filmed. I think they
Amazing.
just wanted to get it up and out of the way, and just go, right, we need this scene. Let's just get it done.
Oh, it's not like somebody else's. It was made for the film.
John Landis made the porno
Oh, okay.
for the movie.
Right. Yeah, because it's got comedy in it, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah, fucking hell, it's diabolical.
Yeah.
If you see the end,
Diabolical.
if you see the ends of the movie, it's dedicated to Charles and Diana.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know why?
I did read something. Is it basically because of what he said?
Absolutely, because of what he said.
Because yeah. So when he's trying to get arrested, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, the Queen's a man. Prince Charles is an F word.
Yeah.
See, he felt bad about like offending the royal family. Didn't feel bad about using the F word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyhow, it was the year of Charles and Diana's
Wedding, wasn't
wedding.
it? Yeah.
And he was like, oh, fuck, I'm just fucking... He quite obviously not...
Doesn't it in the credits say, congratulations on your wedding?
on your wedding.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. You've already talked about the tone down for ratings.
Yeah.
Do you know who John Landis originally wanted?
Oh, I don't know. Do I know? Go on. I can't remember what you
So,
wanted.
Jack and David originally were meant to be John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. Can you fucking imagine
that?
It would have been a massively different movie.
Oh, 100%.
Massively different movie.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd is... And Dan Aykroyd would have been...
John Aykroyd would have been... I think he would have been David.
See, I love fucking Dan Aykroyd. I love Ghostbusters. Do you know what? I'd like to see
Imagine
that
a
version.
big fat John Belushi dead, though.
Yeah.
It would have just been a comedy, man.
Yeah, full-on comedy.
full-on
It'd be
comedy.
Animal House, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah. Interesting to see, but I'm happy with what we got.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, it works.
Yeah,
100%.
completely.
Yeah.
Do you know how we got cast from this? David Norton.
Was it Dr. Pepper?
There's the Dr. Pepper commercial. And he
Yeah.
was like, I wanted the complete unknown, and he looks fun.
Yeah. Was that what the reasoning?
Literally, he looks good, and I wanted the complete unknown. But when this come out, everybody was like, oh shit, it's the fella from the Dr. Pepper commercial.
Oh, right. Because that's what he was known
Yeah.
as. Do you know Dr. Pepper then fired him because of the sex scenes in the movie?
Really?
Yeah, they got rid of him, and he's like, well, I'm sorry, I ain't turned down a Hollywood movie
For Dr. Pepper.
over Dr. Pepper, so he wasn't asked anyway, and he's had a career ever since, hasn't he? Have you met him at any cons?
Do you know what? No, I haven't. And he's
to me.
Yeah, he's been at about 4 cons that I've been to.
Yeah.
But there's always been somebody else.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
But this Arrow Blu-ray
Yeah.
got a poster in it.
Oh, yeah.
So
If you do.
if I do, you know, it's like the original poster with like the dripping blood werewolf.
Yes, the red and
Like,
the black.
yeah, the cool one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put a picture up. It's boss, man. So if he's ever at a con again,
Gets
that's
to sign that.
definitely getting signed. Oh,
Nice.
it's only ever David Norton though. It's never Griffin Dunn.
No, he's never. Yeah, because he's still going. It'd be perfect too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect pairing, that would be.
I mean, if Jenny Agate had a bob up anyway,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd let you go.
No, she could say anything she likes. No, she's almost be me ma, like, but yeah.
Well, whatever.
That's how it is.
The scene outside of the porno theatre
Yes.
at the end,
Right.
all the crowd's reactions were absolutely real.
Really?
Because they told them there was a wild animal in the theatre.
So they all crowded round?
Yeah, so they all crowded around to see what was going on. And then the fucking werewolf burst out and they all absolutely shat themselves.
Yeah, even if it isn't.
Because they thought it was fucking real.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everybody, including the police,
Yeah.
said there was a wild animal loose in the theatre.
Oh my god.
So when it burst out,
Yeah.
obviously in that split second, all you see is this fucking massive wave. You don't see the people pushing it.
No, it's Rick Baker behind it, wasn't
Yeah.
it? With a half of a body, basically, yeah.
And everyone's just like, wah! Imagine it, man.
Brilliant.
1981 London. Fucking
Yeah.
werewolf bursting out of a porno theatre.
Mad.
And all the Londoners with the fucking beige trousers on and their anklet too. Crumbs, it's a bloody werewolf. Fucking amazing, man.
Oh, that should be flying a wall for that.
Oh, fantastic. Do you know why he had the Nazi werewolf theme in there?
No.
You know, the dream sequence?
Yeah, yeah. Nazi.
They were fucking scumbags.
Yeah, they were.
Scumbag Nazis.
Yeah.
So,
Horrific scene that I just had. It's fucking brutal.
fucking brutal.
Oh, wow.
I filmed it the other day. I was watching this the other day and I filmed it and put it on our Instagram reel. And I was like, am I going to be able to get away with this?
Probably not.
Didn't strike me.
No?
The whole 30-second
Oh, was
theme
it there, was it?
Including the
Oh my
the
god,
front cut.
really? Wow.
Nobody, not a sausage.
Oh, there you go. Get in. Get in.
So, it's alluded to at the beginning of the movie that David is Jewish
Yes.
by one of the nurses being vastly fucking inappropriate.
I've had a look.
You fucking fiend. What are you doing? He was fucking knocked out. He was ketted out of his fucking head on all sorts of fentanyl and everything.
Yeah.
And
She had a look.
She's having a little blimp at his cock.
Yeah, yeah. But she said, she goes, Nurse Price says, well, that's not really normal practice.
Yeah.
Although apparently that's normal now. Or something like, we have to do that now. Have to check. Do you?
Have to check what?
Exactly.
Your fucking penis. Check
Still
the
there.
I mean, the guy's fucking breathing. He's fine. I don't think you've got to give him the last rites. I don't think he needs
No.
to get a rabbi around just yet. So what you're doing is vastly fucking inappropriate, love.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get a blimp at a cock. You fucking fiend. So, we've already established by the pervert nurse that he hasn't got a foreskin.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, when you get to the house,
Yeah.
you see the candelabra.
Yeah, yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, God.
What, the light for
Yeah.
Hanukkah? There's that on the wall and there's a Star of David on
Alright.
the wall. So John Landis was like, the most horrific thing that I could do to this family is bring back fucking Nazis.
Oh, is that why?
And his dream was
Jesus.
a strike back to the Holocaust.
Oh my god.
And it was like the Nazi stormtroopers going in.
But they're demons.
But the werewolves,
Yeah.
yeah?
Or whatever they were, yeah.
There was an actual order in the Nazi army of the werewolf order.
Really?
Yeah, so the werewolf order in fucking Nazis, fucking bellends, were saboteurs and assassins
No way.
called Nazi werewolves.
No.
And that's where
That's where it comes from. Shit.
Yeah.
It's brutal, man.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Brutal. I mean,
absolutely fucking
some of the
horrible.
there was I believe some extended scenes of that. So the mum getting gunned down.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
longer.
yeah.
Obviously they didn't show the kids, which is or did they?
No, they absolutely fucking didn't.
No.
But I remember I've seen this a million times, and I was watching it the other day, and I've never took notice of the kids in it
Yeah.
because they're just sitting there watching the Muppets.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just see this big fucking jackboot go through the telly, and then it pans around to the kid, and that look of fear on
They're
that
both like pushing back, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, it's terrible.
So you just see this kid just go, ah!
And it's just terrible, man.
Brutal as fuck,
Terrible.
man.
Rick Baker was the one holding David. That was him.
Because he had the bladder
Yeah,
on the knife,
that's right.
and he was like, I'm going to be doing this.
Now, if you buy the NECO figures
Yeah.
of the, because that's all you get. You can
Yeah.
buy, now they've brought the wolf out, but back then you could just get the Nazi werewolf monsters or whatever you want to call them, and they came with
Interchangeable heads.
interchangeable heads. Now, my mate Mike Russo from New York bought 4 of them.
Yeah, so he got one each. So
So
he's got the full battalion.
As you'll see now, he's got them displayed, all 4 of them together.
I mean, it's fucking cool, man.
It does look cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd want like Nazi werewolves on my shelf.
No, but
You know
like
what I mean?
as how cool the figures
Yeah.
look. Though.
Oh no, they are. The
'cause like
sculpts are fucking
like we
phenomenal.
said, NECO when it comes to monsters,
Perfect.
spot on.
Yeah.
Not so much faces.
Do you remember Slayer with the Slatanic Wehrmacht shirt?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Where it was just like Slatanic Wehrmacht and the big fucking skull head in the...
No,
No?
I don't remember that one.
It's one of the Nazi werewolves.
Is it?
Yeah, it's exactly one
Oh,
of them.
no way.
You know the one with the German helmet on?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks exactly the fucking same one.
Oh, right.
Slatanic Wehrmacht.
Ooh, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right.
So, what are you
Yes.
saying about Rick Baker being the one that's holding...
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice little segue. Rick Baker.
The legend that is Rick Baker.
Born December 8, 1950. Friends with John Landis from all the way through. The first movie that they both worked on was a movie called Schlock.
Yeah.
You ever seen Schlock?
No, never seen it now.
Fucking diabolical.
Is it?
Oh, it's terrible, man.
Brilliant.
It's like a Big 8 movie.
All right.
And this Big 8 going around terrorising people.
All right.
In my mind, Rick Baker's one of the greats.
Yes.
Rick Baker, I think, is above a lot of the people, and he's only on par, really, with Stan Winston.
Right.
I think Stan Winston's the greatest special effects artist
Yeah.
ever to walk this earth.
Right.
And I think Rick Baker is probably my second.
All right. Cool.
Like, as like the big boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not talking about like Screaming Mad George here. We're talking about the fucking higher echelon of effects artists.
Right.
So, one of the greats is up there with Stan Winston, Dick Smith. And then you got all these little ones underneath it, like fucking little ones, KMB.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tom
but no,
Savini.
yeah.
But he's up there.
Yeah.
So when they started filming, you know he wasn't actually meant to be the effects artist on this.
Oh, was he not?
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, Rick Baker, at the time that this went to production, was actually working on probably the only competition that this movie had.
Heard.
So he was working on Joe Dante's Howling
Yes, he was.
originally
Yeah.
with his underling,
Yeah.
Rob Bottom.
Oh, no way.
So Rob Bottom was Rick Baker's apprentice.
Oh, no way.
So they'd done a shit ton of work for the Howling,
Yeah.
and sort of Rick Baker had kind of made all these like transforming heads
Yeah.
and stuff. But
And he'd agreed to American Werewolf, hadn't he? But it
No.
hadn't started.
No.
No? Oh, right.
he
Okay.
hadn't
Get it.
started
Get
yet.
it.
So he'd already started working on these like transform as he called them,
Yeah.
change-o-matics,
Right.
because they were change-o-matic hands, change-o-matic this, change-o-matic
Yeah.
that.
Go from this to that.
Yeah, and so we had all the blueprints for it, and he taught Rob Bottom how to do it,
Yeah.
essentially. And then John Landis found out he was working on the Howling, and just started going, come and work for me, come work for me, come work for me, come work for me.
I think he was quite annoyed.
Yeah,
I believe.
he was.
He was quite annoyed
Pissed
that he's
off with
like, whoa, hang on a minute, we're
Yeah.
pals. Yeah.
So, whatever happens, whatever transpired,
Yeah.
he left
Yeah.
to go and work on American Werewolf in London, which left Rob Bottom on the Howling.
Yeah.
Yeah, which catapulted Rob Bottom
To do the thing.
into
and
the thing,
The fog.
and turned Rob Bottom into who he is now.
Right.
However, Rick Baker being Rick Baker was like, okay, I'm gonna go and do this on my own as the head of effects.
Okay.
You know how to do all these transformation scenes now, so I've got to make these better.
Oh, right. So he's got to up the ante for
So
this.
he had
for
all
his
the
own.
blueprints from the Howling and what have you, and
Yeah.
the knowledge that he gained doing this
Gave him what
gave
he wanted
him
for this.
the fucking blueprints to make them better. So everything that happened in this
Yeah.
could have potentially happened in the Howling,
Oh, wow.
which I think would have put the Howling just in front of American Werewolf.
Do you think
in
so?
London. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Oh.
So-
Right.
From the Howling, they had the change-o nose,
Yeah.
or as I like to call it, the telescopic nose. Because have you seen the Howling?
Years ago. I
Fucking doesn't
barely
stop. When that
remember.
nose comes out, it
keeps
gets
on
to
going.
about there, and you're like, "That's good,"
And it keeps
and it
on
just
going.
keeps on going, man. The werewolf's nose is about 6 foot long in the
Yeah,
Howling.
yeah.
So I think Rick Baker was like, "Okay, we can shorten that back. We can do this."
Yeah.
And he basically turned everything in American Werewolf in London into a change-out everything. So rather than just having to change your hand and change your nose, he had to change your back, he had to change your ears, he had to change your legs, fucking toes, everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because heels go up, don't they? Yeah.
Everything, man.
Mate.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And people at the time had never seen anything like this.
No.
And the way that they filmed it was even more nuts.
And it's in fucking stark, bright light.
Bright light. So
There's no smoke and mirrors, is there?
No, there's not.
Jesus.
And originally, he wanted to do it in one take. He was like, I've got the technology and the team behind me that we can do this in one take without any cuts.
Wow. Oh my God, I'd love to have seen that version.
John Landis went, have a go.
Right.
Done it.
Yeah.
John Landis wasn't happy with the time.
Oh, no.
So when you were saying before that John Landis thought it went on for too long.
Because he loved what he'd seen.
Because he loved what he'd seen. He was like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I still agree now.
Yeah.
It's 2023.
Best transformation scene.
I mean, the thing's got some amazing transformations, but as a wolf transformation, and
so why do you think the thing has got the best transformations?
Because it's Rob.
Because it's
Rob
Bottom. He's looked at that,
Oh.
got on the blower to Rick Baker and gone, how the fuck did you do that? And he's gone, well, sit down.
Sit down, we'll do it. Yeah.
Completely. The way that they filmed that whole transformation scene is they filmed it backwards.
Okay.
So
it went from big to small.
No, it went from hairy to nothing.
Yeah.
So it started
Anything
off...
that was like that was stretched went back. Oh,
No,
right.
no,
just hair.
So when it started,
yeah,
they started filming with David with the full hair suit on.
Oh, they're way backwards.
Cut it off.
Right,
And just filmed it all in backwards order.
Backward sequence.
And then played it forward, so you've seen everything grown forward. Oh, it's fucking brilliant, man.
Unbelievable.
That brilliant.
Yeah.
It was the first time anybody got an Oscar for the makeup effects.
And rightly so.
And rightly fucking so.
Rightly so. Rick
Baker.
Too right.
You are an absolute legend. But let's just not focus on the transformation.
Yeah.
There's also Jack's makeup.
Oh, jeez.
Because everyone goes on about the transformation.
Yeah, but
Jack's makeup and the deterioration of it. So he started off with a normal prosthetic on.
Yeah.
Now, when I was in makeup school, I recreated this.
Oh, did you?
And unfortunately, I've not got any photos
of it.
Oh, no,
anymore. Gutted.
And it was fucking... I'm patting myself on the shoulder.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Was it good?
I done a shit hot job.
You do it on someone else?
Yeah. It was complete prosthetic.
Right.
Completely recreated this makeup. And it was fucking boss. And then it was Halloween, like the year after or something like that.
Yeah.
My mum worked in this pub and they were doing a Halloween party in the pub. So I done with the big fucking male barman.
Right.
Up as...
Did you?
As Jack with the wound and everything. People wouldn't get served off me.
Really?
Honest to God, because I put like the little flappies in there and everything.
And
like,
people were freaking out
people
by
were
it.
just like, fuck,
can't even look at you.
I mean, my ma looked like a Cenobite, but nobody could look at fucking at it. No, she did. Done me ma as a Cenobite. It was brilliant. She had like this little prosthetic thing with two fish hooks in that would pull the mouth up into a big fucking smile. She loved it. It was brilliant, man.
God, that's amazing.
So,
I mean, my mum was a Cenobite. Just throw that in there. But she had to, yes. Oh, God.
So,
love
starts off as a normal prosthetic.
Yeah.
However, one of the best prosthetics that anybody ever talks about, really, don't you know what I mean? And everybody talks about that waggly bit of skin.
The waggly bit, isn't it? Yeah.
And I don't think that was meant to be in there. I think that was just a happy accident.
Yeah.
But when he's talking, and it's just like,
yeah,
it looks real, man. It looks like a real trauma.
Yeah. It's all glistening, isn't it? It's like when he gets attacked and he comes back to him, the moonlight, he's all shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it's unbelievable. It's fucking, it's amazing. And Griffin Dunn was quite depressed because he sat there in makeup and he was getting it applied and it takes hours. And Rick Baker said he could just see it.
Hours?
Was it 5 hours?
10 hours.
10 hours to do his makeup. Jeez.
To do a minute's worth of filming.
Oh, jeez. That's dedication, isn't it?
So we'd go in.
Yeah.
10 hours before set open.
Yeah.
Get the makeup done. Film a scene. And then it'd take him another day to get it off.
Oh, jeez.
That boy was constantly in a makeup chair.
Well, he said he felt depressed because he could basically see himself dead. And it was really getting to him. And Rick Baker said that you could actually see him sitting there all happy. And you just see him just like got dishevelled as the day was going on. It's like, dude, you've read the script. You've read the script. Yeah. You know what happens to you. He's like, yeah, I know. It's just
it looks so real.
Look at me. Well, that's how good Rick Baker is.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Unbelievable. I mean, there's the prosthetic that they put on for him, so it looks, the gashes are real. The side down here, all this is mangled, hanging out. It's unbelievable. When he gets to the apartment and he's green.
He's green.
Amazing. Sunken eyes.
So that he built on the original prosthetic for that, because all the wounds are exactly the same.
Right, yeah.
But the other side of his face starts to get sunken.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if you know, when you're doing makeups like this, it's really easy.
Right.
To make somebody look like that, because you just build out the eyes. And
yeah.
Build out
make
the
him look sunken. Yeah.
Make everything else look sunken. Rick Baker said the hardest challenge with this was the last transition. Yeah. So when he was a skeleton.
Because you can't take away what you got.
No.
You can't take any parts away like that,
So he's done a life cast of him.
Yeah.
And then carved into the life cast and made the puppet.
Yeah. Amazing.
Which Griffin done, then puppeteered.
He puppeteered and spoke.
Because he done the lines and got the lip sync.
Yeah.
Perfect as he was speaking. Fucking genius, man.
When he's sitting there, hi David. And he gets his hand and he scratches his nose. Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
And this is what catapulted Rick Baker, man.
Yeah.
Into what he is now, a fucking god in the
world. But he's retired now. Yeah. Because of the industry.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
We do. Yeah, the SP page does, man.
Did you see his kids for Halloween?
Yes, unbelievable.
I was saying to Lisa, imagine living on the same street as Rick Baker on Halloween, and you'd just be like, "You're not doing it again this year."
No, kids, sit outside and wait for Rick and his family to come out again.
You're not having any costumes. No. You're not having nothing. You're going to look at Rick Baker's kids and go, what's the fucking point? What is the point? Kids walking around with like a turnip and a bin bag on, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rick Baker's kids walk down the road looking like something out of this.
Yeah.
Just does it for shits and
giggles.
Fun now,
yeah, because it's
his
a
passion,
shame.
Isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's his passion. The industry, the whole movie industry is like why he retired. Because he said it on the Joe Rogan podcast that, he had all these, images done, and then some big wig comes in who's probably younger than him or whatever, has just come in and gone, can you just change that? I don't like that ear, can you change it? Do you know how long it takes me to change that ear? It'll take me 4 days, and you just don't like it, you just want me to change it. He goes, no, I can't do this.
I don't understand, man.
Understandable.
This is not fucking CGI.
No.
I can't just go, is that better?
Yeah.
I've now got to take back a sculpt. I've got to resculpt it. I've got to get fucking reference for what you are.
Speaking of CGI, that's the beauty of this movie as well. There is zero CGI because there wasn't CGI.
1981, wasn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It was like,
and that's Rick Baker's work, man.
It's Rick Baker. It's the 80s. It's prosthetics. It's practical effects.
Yeah.
It's nothing CGI will hold up to any of these movies that we talk about in the 80s.
Look at Paris.
I don't want to.
Exactly, but look at the awful. It was bad in '97.
Yeah.
God knows what it looks like now. Don't even want to know. I went to the cinema to see it. Did you see it?
I seen it on video.
Oh, I went to the cinema. I was so disappointed.
Absolute fucking gosh.
Because obviously I was a massive fan of the first, so I'm like, oh my god, this is another one in Paris. Oh man, let's have this. God, I was there with my jaw open just to be like, what is this? I've never seen it since.
What was it called? Cult of Lupine or something like that?
Don't know. I don't remember. I saw it in '97 and that was enough. Anyway, enough about the shite sequel.
Diabolical. So the last thing that I really liked about what Rick Baker done in this movie was the sculpt of the werewolf.
Yes.
And how he actually made the werewolf come to life.
Yeah.
Which fucking blew my mind the way they done it.
Still does now.
And it was so simple.
Yeah.
But everything is, all the good stuff is simple. You know
yeah.
So the actual sculpt of the werewolf just looks like a fucking demon.
Yeah.
Based on his dog.
Yeah. But with a permanent scowl, isn't it?
What fucking type of dog is that?
A scary one.
It's like, I'm basing the werewolf on me dog. It's a pug. It's a schnauzer. It's a fucking...
It's a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm basing me werewolf on me dog. There's the werewolf. There's me dog. That is a werewolf.
It's like George and Chewie, isn't it?
Yeah. That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Anyhow, So they had this, I think he was a ballerina. He was either a ballerina or he was a mime worker. The guy inside the werewolf suit.
I thought it was half, wasn't it?
No, so the werewolf suit was half, but they had to get a guy inside it.
In the tube scene, there's someone walking,
so
isn't there?
It was really, really difficult for like the likes of me or you or fucking Lisa or anybody to be able to walk like a dog.
Yeah.
So
the arms don't bend and stay bent.
So they had to get, I'm sure he was either a ballerina or he was a mime artist.
Right.
To do it.
Right, because he can have his arms bent and walk with it. It's hard, isn't it?
So they had him on a board, like a wheelbarrow.
Right.
And it was Rick Baker and a couple of his mates holding his legs up on this plank of wood.
And he's just
going forward.
Wow.
Design, man.
Yeah. Easiest things, isn't it?
It's just Rick Baker.
So
it's just like fucking, let's break this down. What do we need? And how can we make it the simplest way possible?
Yeah.
With it being the most effective. Because it is amazingly effective.
Oh, yeah.
It works perfectly. That scene that you just said about in the underground. Fucking shit me up to this day.
Yeah, it's another scene that's just like, oh my god. Because if it was you,
you'd be exactly the same as Bib Fortuna. You'd be on your back.
Bib Fortuna. I hope you find this isn't the least bit amusing.
The guy that played the guy is Bib Fortuna in Star Wars.
He is.
You'd be on your back on the escalator yourself like that, going, fuck is that?
Yeah.
Shit in your pants.
Yeah.
And you just see it, man.
To be honest, the fact that he ran was amazing because I think I would actually just freeze. I'd just freeze in terror. And the same if I was on the moors, you know, knowing it's there and it's coming, you know, it's right in front of us.
It's circling us.
You know,
what is it? It's a coyote. You don't have coyotes. I'm sorry.
No, I just don't think I'd be able to move. I think I'd be frozen in terror like that and probably pee myself.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be a little 10p somewhere, wouldn't it? A little 10p stain.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking.
That, when he runs, and he's doing a quite job of getting away, but then you only see the camera, right? So what the beauty thing is you think it was doing quite well, but then you see it come around you see its view of it coming around the corner, and he's not far away from him. So it's just like, oh shit. And then of course he falls, doesn't he? And then that shot,
of course he does, horror movie trope.
Shot from the top, and he comes in, and it's only split second. That's what makes it terrifying.
You see
it's
it
the Jaws effect, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
Oh mate, unbelievable scene. Now there's an artist, I can't remember the name, but I'll put the picture up and I'll credit it. Somebody's done a rendition of the Bib Fortuna. The guy who plays the guy in the suit, vision, when he's come around the corner, he's on the escalator, so he can see his hands like that, and it's just coming around the corner. Someone's drawn it.
Wow, that's cool, man.
It's terrifying. I'll put it up, you can see it. Wow. Yeah, I kept that. I saw that online and was like, I'm keeping that. Saving that for the episode. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Unbelievable.
The whole design of the werewolf in this, I think, is probably one of my favourite werewolves.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Because it's a wolf.
Yeah. It's not dog soldiers. It's on all fours.
It's not bipeds.
Yeah.
Originally, Rick Baker wanted it to be a biped.
He did, yeah.
And he wanted it to look like the Wolfman or something out of the Howling or...
Yeah.
And John Landis was like, no. It's a full wolf.
Yeah.
And I think it's the first time...
It works, man.
Is it the first time? I think it's the first time because everything before this was like the Wolfman with like Lon Chaney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, I was a teenage werewolf. It was the Howling. It was... fucking every single wolf that you ever seen
was a man.
Like
a wolf.
And don't get me wrong, I love that. It's
great. Yeah.
I love it. You know what I mean? But I like the way that this broke the mold.
Yeah. 100%. This is my favourite werewolf movie ever.
It's
for me, it is.
I'm split.
The Howling.
Yeah.
Split I'm
split.
I can't remember the Howling.
I love the story of the Howling. I love the we'll do the Howling if
you got the record.
Shall we have a bit of a werewolf thing going on?
Should we do the Howling next?
The Howling next. Right, we're doing the Howling next, and we'll get into it.
All right, okay. Save it for then.
Sounds
cool. I need to watch it and listen to it. We will.
I've got DVD, Blu-ray, VHS. What
Happy
do you need?
days. Happy days. One of those will do me.
So that's my bit of trivia, mate. To be honest with you,
I got one more.
You got one more.
Now, when David wakes up, Dr. Hirsch, and Frank Oz. Mr. Kessler! Mr. Kessler! These kids don't appreciate anything you do for him. Excuse me, he's just been attacked by a fucking werewolf. Anyway, he's really put out by the fact that he's like non-cooperative, you know what I mean? Anyway, he said he was attacked by an escaped lunatic. Yeah?
Which harkens back to what you were saying before about the audio drama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Well, yeah, because he says he was attacked by a deranged lunatic, right? So I was a bit like, okay, a little bit of research, not major, but I didn't realise. Everyone might know this. Lunatic. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is Luna.
It's Luna.
For the moon?
You never knew that?
No.
Fucking hell, mate.
I know. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
He was attacked by an deranged lunatic, somebody who goes crazy when
at the moon. Yeah.
When the moon comes out, or full circle, or whatever. I was like, oh my god.
Carnivorous lunar activities.
That's right, yeah. So they were being truthful there.
Yeah.
In a way.
If you call someone a lunatic, you're some fucking lunatic.
Yeah, now you think, it's just someone who's got,
But in context with this.
mental health issues. Yeah, it makes sense. I just never put that two and two together.
I mean,
in a sense.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
I think I'd be interested to see if they picked the word lunatic for that reason. You know what I mean? Because it is like
when I went on, the dictionary search, that's the meaning for it. It was somebody who changes temperament when
at the cycles
change of the moon, which makes 100% sense.
Exactly.
So I thought that was genius.
No,
it makes sense. It's like we're kind of being truthful. Yes, he was a deranged lunatic, but he was a werewolf, sort of thing. So I thought it was great. So there you go.
So the score of this was done by a gentleman called Elmer Bernstein, seemingly.
Well, we've got. Should we do Elmer Bernstein first, and then we'll get on to MECO? Yeah, we'll do Elmer first. Okay, strap in. Okay, so Elmer Bernstein, the legend that is Elmer Bernstein, was born April 4th, 1929. I've written 1299. That's wrong.
That's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's old, and is he a vampire, mate?
Possibly. So, with a career spanning 5 decades with over 150...
Werewolves, not vampires.
Werewolves, not vampires, yeah. That's true, yeah. So he's had a career spanning 5 decades with over 150 movie scores.
Shit, man.
Which is amazing. He's had...
I know one of them.
Which one's that? Well, I've got a list of some of his greats here. So he's had 7 Golden Globes, 5 Grammy Awards and 2 Tony Awards. So in his career, he did amazing.
He's done well, hasn't he?
He's done well. He did scores for, Ghostbusters. Another one of my personal favourites, Trading Places. Great movie.
John Landis film.
Yeah. There you go. Dan Aykroyd. Mm-hmm. There you go. My dad's personal favourite, The Magnificent Seven. It's his favourite movie of all time. And I love it. I've grown up with Magnificent Seven all my life.
Good, man.
Yeah. I've got the score for number 2.
Really?
I bought it in Jersey on holiday. It was 99p.
Magnificent 14?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And, of course, not to mention Blues Brothers, which is another Dan Aykroyd Belushi joint, So there's loads more, but that was...
So were these all, involved in, the Saturday Night Live scene?
Yeah, it seems so, because you've got Blues Brothers, Trading Places, Ghostbusters, a lot of Dan Aykroyd stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
So was John Landis involved in all that as well?
I don't know if it was Landis or not, possibly. I know that I think he did Animal House as well.
Yeah, because John Landis also did Stripes, didn't he?
I think so, yes. I
can't
remember.
Bill Murray?
Yeah. So that's, then you got the Ivan Reitman, then you branch off for Ghostbusters. Yeah, so it's all interlinked.
It's like
now,
6 separations of Kevin Bacon.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. The Kevin Bacon story. Now, we all know Elmer Bernstein did the score for the movie. Mm-hmm. In the movie, apparently it's 7 minutes worth of score. Okay? It says it on the back of the record that there's only 7 minutes worth of score. I've been digging, and I found out that I found a Elmer Bernstein score for American Werewolf in London bootleg. They're all bootlegs. It's never been released. And that score is 35 minutes in total. But that's with extra things like Metamorphosis, which we'll talk about. Okay. Extra tracks. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't get it anywhere, like I've mentioned just then. I'm gutted because I'd love to have the Elmer Bernstein score. It's proper. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elmer Bernstein was brought in. Oh, I love this. So where were we now? Right. So I did a bit of research, and on HollywoodandAllThat.com, it's an article where somebody was sitting in the studio in London when Elmer Bernstein was doing the score for this movie, and he recalls the moment where everything changed. Okay, and I will read it verbatim.
This is going to wind me up, this, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay.
I'll just strap in for a fucking rant.
Okay. So now we've arrived at the scene where Landis has been proclaiming the assembled control room. He was sitting in the assembled control room and was about to show the scene that would blow the movie out of the water. The first transformation scene. Yeah? In which the hero gets fully in touch with his inner lupus. But an odd thing happened. As Bernstein lifted his arms to record the cue, Landis leaned into the mixing console microphone and pressed the talkback button. Elmer, that's fine. We're not going to use it. Okay? Bernstein shot back. You haven't heard it yet. And he went, and then Landis said, yeah, I know, we've talked about this. We're going to use Blue Moon. So then Elmer Bernstein said, have you got the rights? And at this point, Landis' equally bearded producer, George Foley Jr., chimed in, we're waiting to hear back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So Bernstein says, what if they say no? Yeah, persisted Bernstein. They won't, said Landis. Though it was clear from the look that had exchanged with his producer that they might. Right?
That was one of them. They won't.
They won't. We hope. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they might, said Bernstein, who was a canny old hand at the music biz, as you'll ever meet. Then what will you do? You need music here. You might like what I've got better. Okay, Elmer, Landis said clearly, not thinking this was possible. Bernstein was determined. Yeah. He raised his arms. Up went the bows. Silence. The film cued. The scene began, and so did the music, and both were something else. Now, we were at the Forever Horror today, weren't we? Mm-hmm. Yes, we were. Okay? And we were chatting to our good friend Ben, yes? And he introduced us to this very, very tall chap, very lovely chap, yes? Very tall for us.
Statuesque. I mean, everyone's tall to us.
To us, yeah.
Jesus Christ, he was a big boy.
He was a big fella, fair play. And it was Paul Davis. Mm-hmm. Now, we were talking to him about, well, our friend Ben introduced us and he said, you know, you'll like these guys, they do movie scores, woo. And then Paul was talking about what he likes and what he's done. And funnily enough, he actually, he was talking about American Werewolf in London. Yep. And we were like, well, we're doing American Werewolf in London tonight. So, the track I was going to talk about, Metamorphosis, was a track that was done over the transformation scene. It was lost for a long time. Yep. It's recently come to light. So what Paul Davis has done is actually found it. It's been cleaned up, and he's put it to the scene of how it should have been. Now, basically, what this is what Landis did against the movie. Yeah. Now, I've seen it quite a few times, and I've seen this clip with the Metamorphosis track by Elmer Bernstein, and I've got to say, it's something else.
I've seen it once. Yeah. I never want to hear Blue Moon
again. I do prefer this.
Absolutely.
Now, I was toying with you whether we should do this, because I don't want this to put it in and people to go, oh, I don't like the original anymore.
I had to be older, mate.
Yes. So, amazing. Paul Davis has said, feel free.
Yeah, use it.
Use it. You're welcome to use the track I made, the video I made. So we are actually going to show you the Elmer Bernstein score for Metamorphosis over the transformation scene done by Paul Davis. Are you ready? Strap yourself in. Look at this.
Go.
Jesus Christ! What? God! Fire! Oh! I'm burning up! Oh! Oh! God!
dear.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It reminds me of the Universal Monsters.
Yes.
That's what
does.
it's like. It's like the Wolfman.
Yeah.
It's like the score for the Wolfman.
Oh.
Done
So
relatively contemporary.
So good.
Why the fuck did John Landis go? I want ding a ding a ding a ding ding a ding a ding winky wink wanka flinky flink flanka pinky bonk big bonk. Why would you do that? The only thing I can think of is because he's a comedy director, and because originally I always thought it was a really weird juxtaposition between this horrific thing happening, and this really jolly soundtrack going on. And it don't get me wrong, I found it unnerving that it was like blue.
It was nice against.
Oh God, I'm burning.
Yeah.
But
Jesus Christ, straight away. It's not always gradually. It's like
no,
and
I'm
it's
not
in,
hungry.
isn't it?
I'm still not hungry.
I'm still not hungry. But every inch of him is in pain. Every stretch, you can feel it, and you've got Blue Moon going over it.
But then you hear it with that.
Oh, my
and it's
God.
like this ramps up the terror.
Yeah.
So much more.
Yeah.
It's John Landis, man. You dropped a ball.
Well, the person in Hollywood and all that.com basically said the same thing at the end of that article. Basically said, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?" They were there to witness that being played for the first time over that on the big screen.
Yeah.
That must have been amazing.
Absolutely.
I mean, like I say, eye of the beholder, whatever. But I think for me, that metamorphosis, absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb. Perfect for the transformation scene.
So when it comes on with that, you just see the full moon through the little window above the
Yeah.
door, and you just hear it.
It starts dead light, but then it builds, and jeez, it's so good, so good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that because
we certainly did.
It's absolutely uncanny that we were walking around the For Love of Horror today, and I was talking about. I'm not sure if I should put the scene in because of those reasons. Whether whether YouTube would allow it, which we still don't know if that'll work. It might. And then two, eye of the beholder. Bumping into Paul Davis today. It was like, well, it has to happen.
Yeah.
He's actually said, yeah, man, use it, go for
use
it. It had to be. It's fate, isn't it? So yeah, John Landis and Elmer Bernstein. Yeah.
So do you think they're still friends now?
I
mean, I know he's...
No, because Elmer Bernstein's dead.
No, I know. I know John fucking Elmer Bernstein's fucking dead. But were they friends after it, or was this like
I think
a massive
so.
Falling out?
No, I don't think there's ever.
He's done Trading Places after this, didn't he?
Yeah. Did he do? Is it John Landis or was it Ivan Reitman who did Trading Places? I think it was Ivan Reitman. Can't remember. I've not seen anything about it. I think Elmer Bernstein was that much of a gentleman. He'll go like, all right then, whatever. Because I've never seen him in an interview go, I was pissed they never used my score.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's Elmer Bernstein. It's not like
he's moved on to the next.
He's going to be like, sound, you don't want to use it? Cool, I'm doing fucking... Whatever.
Magnificent 712.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I'm going on to my next blockbuster.
I don't think it's overly arsed him because it's never been released either. He's probably never fought for it. Like, I want this out.
Yeah.
It's just never been released. Which we've said this before now. There should be 10-inch vinyl of scores like Lost Boys, American Werewolf in London. There was
Turn Living Dead.
Turn Living Dead. Well, that's a full one. You get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and what else was there? From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Although there's a big score for that apparently somewhere. But yeah, nice 10-inch vinyl, only short, perfect.
Yeah.
That would do.
Absolutely fantastic. That'd be.
Anyway, so that was Elmer Bernstein. He's not really on this. He is a bit, but the main person on this is MECO.
Yeah.
Okay. So Domenico Monardo is his real name. Okay. Was born November 29th, 1939. Unfortunately, passed away this year in May.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. First point.
Yeah.
MECO is a person.
It's a person.
Right. I always thought it was like a Japanese label.
Do you know what? That's what it says in the trivia.
Really?
It's, by the way, it's not a Japanese record company.
No
It's
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're keeping that in because that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was known as MECO, right? But he was an American record producer and musician.
Okay.
Yeah. As well, his band is of the same name, and his production team was MECO as well. Everything was all MECO, okay? So MECO was best known for his 1977 space disco version of the Star Wars theme.
Oh shit! Was
Do you
that
know
it?
that?
Yeah, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Oh,
Is that the one when they're on the dance floor?
yeah, it's
That
it's
him?
fucking awful. But it's that bad.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, that was him.
Oh shit, man! No way.
This is obviously before. This was
Yeah,
77.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's-
77
Yeah,
Star Wars, wow.
exactly. So then, it was off his full album, Star Wars and Other Galactic
Yeah,
Funk.
yeah. Galactic Funk.
Oh, apparently both the single and the album were certified platinum in the US.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Everyone went fucking nuts for it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Star Wars fever, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
That's it, yeah. So what he's done here, which I found interesting, is for years I've had this record and I've always been told it's a bootleg.
Yeah.
It's not an official release.
Okay.
But when you read the back, it is. It is official release. What they're basically saying is, it's not an official release, as in it's not the official songs from the movie.
Okay.
It's MECO covering them.
What?
Exactly. It's very, very confusing. Okay, so in the movie you've got Van Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got
Marcel's.
the Marcells doing Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's various other people. Yeah.
Fucking CCR. Bad
Yeah.
Moon Rising, man.
Oh yeah, Creedence. Yeah. But this record I've got is MECO doing covers of those songs,
So like a tribute band.
basically.
Oh shit.
Because I never really put two and two together. I put this on and I was like, yeah, man, it's just that. And then obviously I've done the research for the episode. And what I've realised is, hang on a minute, you telling me these are covers? No, honestly. Put the film on, then put the record on and gone, it fucking is as well.
Yeah.
It's not actually...
No.
I thought I had Creedence Clearwater on here. You know what I mean? It's just... I thought MECO was the
label.
Was the
Like,
label,
yeah.
yeah. Well, it kind of is.
Kind
but
of is, but it's kind of
but it's not. So everything that's performed on here is done by him and his band.
And that's why it sounds...
That's why it sounds so shonky. I know.
Fucking hell.
I didn't realise until I really, really looked into it. I always was told it was a bootleg. It's not really a bootleg. It's just a covers album.
And a bad covers album at that.
Well, yeah. So should we get into the record then?
Yeah.
Because obviously... Okay, so you got... Okay, so first off, Blue Moon, right? It was written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenzo Hart in 1934. You know, it's an old song. 1961, Blue Moon became an international #1 for, as you said, the Marcells. Okay? Over the
I
years...
didn't know it was a cover. I didn't know the Marcells covered it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I
from
thought
the,
it was
from the
the
30s. But over the years, Blue Moon has been covered by many artists, including versions by Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley,
Yeah.
Sam Cooke.
Have you heard the Elvis one?
No.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Is it? Yeah?
It's a slow dance.
Oh, is
but
it?
It sounds like dancing.
Oh, nice. I bet my missus knows about it. She likes
yeah,
Elvis.
yeah.
Yeah. Who else we got? Sam Cooke, The Mavericks, Dean Martin, Bob Dylan, Rod Stewart, and Bing Crosby. It's been covered a lot, man. Bing Crosby. So. You can have the honours.
I don't want it.
Get it. Go get it.
Cover's amazing.
Yes.
It's exactly what you want on an American Werewolf in London cover.
Yeah.
Very 80s though, isn't it? That
Yeah,
MECO
very,
logo.
very.
You can tell he come from the Star Wars camp.
Yeah, you can see that, can't you?
But it's like Poundland Star Wars.
I don't know what that was. It was already blacked out, so I've left it. Probably a price tag.
15 quid, that, mate.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't pay 15 quid for it.
Fucking good.
Less than that.
Who's the... Sorry, my eyes here.
Casablanca Records.
Cool.
So that was his record label that he worked with throughout his career.
So, Casablanca Records done The Omen.
Right, okay.
The Omen was out on Casablanca Records.
Right.
And I think maybe Amityville. Maybe
Oh, I
Amityville.
don't know. You've got it, haven't you? You'll have to have a look after.
I've got definitely The Omen.
Yeah.
On Casablanca.
Okay. I've got that one. I have to check it
Yeah,
at home, yeah.
yeah.
The original.
Cover's perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely couldn't ask for more. It's what you want on
Yeah.
an American Werewolf in London cover.
Yeah.
Good. Like the back.
Yeah. Some cool pictures.
J. Joe Hand.
Yeah.
So we've got Blue Moon. You Gotta Hurt Me. Moon Dance.
I'll tell you where they are.
The
I
Boys.
know.
Bad Moon Rising. No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah. Not
Not Alice Cooper.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Well, it's not his version anyway.
Loose in London and Werewolf 7/8.
Okay.
Okay. J. Johans, Nazi Werewolf. I'm assuming that's
MECO. That's him there.
Fucking rip off.
Yeah.
And there's Alex Weiss and David Kessler.
There
It's
you go.
good, man. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
About what? From John Landis and.
I'll tell you. I'll read some of that to you.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
It's a nice looking record. To be honest with you, I'd expect that to be, if this was an official release.
Yeah.
That's what I'd expect.
That's what you want, isn't it?
From this moment in time. It's good, man.
So I bought this on eBay. It was a twofer. The guy was selling Alien Covenant and this for, I think, 25 quid for them both. And I wanted Alien Covenant anyway,
So
even though it was on black vinyl.
Got through it.
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, go on then. Casablanca
Yeah,
Records.
Casablanca Records.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as the Omen.
Yeah.
Clean as shit, that one.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
For the age of it, like, you know.
Nothing special there, just a nice
Just
little
nice black
1981
vinyl, innit?
black vinyl.
Black vinyl.
Before the days of.
Yeah, before they got 180 thickness and all the various such and such. So on the back, you've got a little bit from John Landis, and he's basically saying the score for American Werewolf in London is equally unorthodox. There is no scary music during any of the suspense sequences. That's another thing I've got to point out. He hasn't got... It works, though. He hasn't put scary Elmer Bernstein score in certain scenes. So when Jack's in the bathroom and he closes the mirror and he's there, he goes, ah! There's no music.
There's no music.
It makes it real. When Jack turns up for the first time in the hospital bed, there's no music, and it makes it more terrifying.
Yeah.
You know,
Because everything's just stark lighting, just real.
Yeah, exactly. So for that, it works. It does work. Okay. There are 3 versions of Rodgers and Hart's classic Blue Moon performed in the movie by Sam Cooke, Bobby Vinton, and the Marcells.
Okay.
Because Sam Cooke does the really slow one at the end with the credits. The only other music in the picture is Van Morrison's Moon Dance and Creedence Clearwater's Bad Moon Rising. Obviously, producing a soundtrack recording for this movie presented an interesting problem. Therefore, Polygram has commissioned MECO, who contrary to popular belief is not Japanese. That's where I read it. And that's in brackets. To make an original album of his impressions of An American Werewolf in London. So yeah, that's...
But why though?
I don't understand why.
Why?
Why not release the actual songs?
Yeah.
The real, get the... I mean, is it a cost issue? Could he not do it?
No, because, I don't know. But you've got The Shining. There's all Wendy Carlos and fucking all them mad people that were on that. Like,
yeah.
You know, there's a million albums from this day and age, from the 80s. Fucking Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
It's an
the
album
iconic
of songs.
Of the soundtracks from the songs. It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know why they've commissioned somebody to cover these songs when most of these songs I mean, there's some big songs on there. So Bad Moon Rising. Yeah. Obviously CCR, a fucking massive American band.
Yeah.
There's Blue Moon.
Marcel's version, yeah.
I could probably fucking release now because everybody else has released it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone's dead now.
So I don't think that'd be a problem. Who else
It's
is
weird,
on there?
isn't it?
Moon Dance. That's
So-
Van Morrison, isn't it? Moon
Yeah,
Dance.
yeah.
So again, he's big, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not fucking.
It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I couldn't find out why. Nowhere. Why this was done. Apart from what John Landis says there.
Maybe it's just John Landis being weird.
I don't know. He didn't use Hardy of Elmer's score, did he? You know. It's alright, we've got it. No, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. So
Maybe he's just cheap.
I don't know, mate. It's possible. It's possible. Now, the issue I have with this is that, yes, it's good to have the American Werewolf in London, but it's not the official...
No.
Sorry, I'm doing it again. It is an official release, but it's not the
though.
official sons.
It's not the songs off the movie.
No. So it's an official recording of his, because John Landis has put his word to it. But what I'm saying is they're not official songs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of pickling my head a little bit.
Yeah.
It's because I don't understand why you'd go to the effort of releasing an album and then having cover songs all over.
Yeah. It's got to be a cheaper option. Has to be. MECO, can you do this favour? Can you whip up your version or close as you can of these songs? I only can pay you this much. Fine, mate. Because if I really released it, it would cost this much.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I don't know. It's very strange. But,
It's very telling.
yeah. Should we get into tracks?
Yes.
Yee! Okay.
Do you want me to do mine?
Do yours. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Blue Moon.
Done. Okay.
Actually, there's only two songs on that I like on this,
Right.
and it's Blue Moon and Bad Moon Rising.
Bad Moon Rising, yeah.
Because they're the only songs that are recognisable.
But now you know what you know. Do you like them? Because they're not the official songs.
No.
In a sense.
No,
Know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, Bad Moon Rising is done by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
Fucking love Creedence. I'm just going to say CCR. Fucking love CCR. Fortunate Son, man. Fortunate Son's one of the best songs fucking ever written.
Yeah.
It's like every Vietnam War film.
Yeah. It's
With
in
the
there.
chopper gunner.
Yeah.
CCR. It's Fortunate Son. It's bang, bang,
Fits, doesn't it?
bang, bang. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But to overuse every time you fucking something happens in this movie, it's either Blue Moon or Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah.
And I get that every single song had to have moon in it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't though.
It does.
Not in titles,
Not in titles, but
but in regarding
in-
the song.
yeah,
All right, that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Because I originally thought it was moon in each
no,
title, but it's not
every song's got moon in it.
moon in it. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
But I don't know, man. Bad Moon Rising for an opening of the movie, which it
Yeah.
is fucking brilliant because it just sets it up. You know what I mean? And it's this little happy. I see
Bad moon rising.
and it's just that shot across the moors where they're just getting off and all the titles are coming
You
up.
see him coming over the thing. Do you know what I love about the cinematography of that is when they come over very slowly, they're high up the shot,
Yeah,
and as they come down and turn, the camera comes down.
yeah.
Beautifully done.
Beautiful
Beautiful
It's gorgeous.
cinematography. Oh, I love it.
And then Blue Moon used throughout the movie,
Yes,
but
3 times.
most predominantly in the transformation scene.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know
I
now,
don't know what you know now.
absolute dog shit.
Because I get to my faves.
Yeah, mate.
Okay. So I've got Blue Moon as my first. Now the only reason I love the song. Don't get me wrong. Same as you. Same as Creedence. Same. I love the set. I love it.
CCR.
Yeah, CCR. There you go. I love it just the same. The only reason why I like this version and the only reason I'm really happy I have this, is for that 15 to 25. I can't remember how long it was.
It's about 25 seconds.
25 seconds of terrifying score.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's taken from the film. I'm guessing it is.
MECO could have done it, let's be honest.
He could have done it himself. Anyway, it sounds like Elmer Bernstein, and it's terrifying score. You'll hear it now, and as we're talking, right? It's got rain, it's got wind, and the fucking howls are in there. And oh my god, it's the best thing to start up an opening of a record.
Ah, man, it's just...
Oh, but
You put this on when you got it. I remember we were doing an episode.
Yeah.
And I heard that howl. And do you know what I love about this howl? It's specific to this movie.
Yeah.
Every other werewolf movie just goes, ow! This has got
terrifying.
it's like a throaty, like raspy howl. It's fucking brilliant, man.
It's just everything. Oh, it's so good. The only thing is, though, you get your 25 seconds and it's gone, and you straight into ba 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 dang 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 ding, and it's not the original one, which is annoying.
Yeah,
which is a good song, but it just leaves you like hanging, going.
Just one more album of Bernstein stuff. Yeah,
one more of that. So you'll see what I end up doing is I end up going back to the beginning. I'll play it about 4 times.
Yeah,
because it terrifies me in a I want more way, you know. So that's why that is my top track for that little intro.
Yeah,
and Blue Moon is a good track, even if it is covered by, you know, the non-Japanese MECO. Okay. I quite like the Moon Dance track. Now that's the...
It's a lovely night for a moon dance.
Yes, so...
The
ding.
fucking sexiest song.
Yeah, well, it's in the sex scene, isn't it? They
completely.
use it in the sex scene. I like the track. That comes on in work sometimes because I listen to Absolute Rock Radio, which is great because it plays all the greats. Maiden for one of them. That comes on, and it just takes me to the movie. Like, not that scene. But,
It's like, let's go in the bog.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Whoa. But I love it because it reminds me of the movie. So it's a great track. Okay, the next one for me is The Boys.
I'm sorry, mate. That's the most awkward sex scene in any movie ever.
Yeah.
It's just loads of pictures of like Jenny Agutter going.
Chewing in the shower, chewing on shoulders.
Yeah. It's fucking awkward as fuck, man.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. Where were we? The Boys. That was my third one. Because that is Elmer Bernstein. That's them walking on the moors.
Okay.
So actually do get one full Elmer Bernstein track on this.
Right, I'll be honest, you threw me the link
You
to
didn't
this,
get that far.
and I was like, I got to Moon Dance, and I was just like, I can't fucking do this. I can't.
Yeah, because The Boys would have been next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good because you get Elmer Bernstein there.
Okay.
Okay, and it's just them walking to the slaughtered lamb. Very 80s. Very Falcon Crest.
Really?
Yeah, very. What was this TV show?
About the yachts.
Yeah, it was like proper, like Dallas type thing, but more.
Howard's Way.
What? Howard's Way?
Not Howard's Way. No, it was like the American one. What
That's
was
what
it?
I was thinking of.
In the name of that. No,
Dynasty.
no, not like that. What is it called?
Thornbeds.
No.
Fucking hell. Different strokes. Because the world moved
To the beat of just one drum. Might be right for you, but not be right for some.
Fucking Brady Bunch.
No, oh God, the name's the tip of me fucking tongue. It was.
What happens in it?
No, I never watched it.
Book.
It was,
Phil.
It was
Goldfinger.
American. It was like American TV show. You know what I mean? Proper 80s.
Keep it in the family.
Something like that. I don't know. Whatever it was. It's 80s.
Tiny Danzig.
Tiny Danzig. Oh Jesus! And those are my three.
Yeah.
Now I've got an honourable shout out because Werewolf, which you never got to, and I'm so glad you didn't, because Werewolf Loose in London, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake. He wrote this, didn't he?
Yeah. These are MECO,
right,
yeah.
I fucking knew. I haven't listened to this, and I just by it being called Werewolf Loose in London, I knew that he wrote this, and he's just stuck it on himself. It's got nothing to do with the movie, has it?
No. Well, it
Your
mentioned.
face. You're just like,
No.
sorry.
No, blatantly not. This is a blatant Queen ripoff.
Really?
Every part. Oh, thanks. Every part of it, it's just got that the choiry bit the Queen do.
Yeah,
you know, the a cappella bit.
Yeah.
It's complete Queen ripoff, and I didn't even mention it, right? But Werewolf Serenade is the worst track you've ever heard in your life. It's like, hey, we got a werewolf loose in town. Woo! And it's some guy speaking, MECO, whatever, speaking over this load of music. It's horseshit. And I'm glad you haven't heard it. I really am glad.
Do you know what? So am I, because this episode would have just gone on for another 2 hours of me just getting high blood pressure. I'm gonna need fucking pan pipes to calm me fucking down. And yeah, good.
Yeah. Now, we've been wanting to do American Werewolf in London for a long time.
And you've always put it off for. And
I think it's because it was this, because
Yeah.
it isn't. It's shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's just say this point
Yeah.
out. It's just shit, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? Apart from that intro. Yeah. So, but wanting desperately to do it because I've got to talk about the movie. The movie itself and everything we spoke about. I mean, have we missed anything? We spoke about the tube. I'll tell you what we haven't.
Fucking so much.
I tell you what we haven't spoke about. I love the way Landis. What he does is when a werewolf, not the werewolf, when the werewolf attacks, it goes on the shoulder, and the person just goes because they don't know, and it cuts.
Yeah.
It's like
It's just that shock.
yeah, it's not. It's like, and then you don't know, and then they're gone.
It's
I love that.
okay. Let's fuck the soundtrack off. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about what's your favourite scene.
Favorite scene. See, I love Jack when he visits him again. Every time 1, 2, and 3, I love it. But the transformation scene is a given for being one of the greatest. I think I love the interaction in the slaughtered lamb.
Yeah.
I love all that.
Okay.
I think my favourite scene probably is. I don't know if I can decide, man. It's hard. Have you got one? You have. Go on then. Hit me with it.
When he meets all the corpses in the cinema.
Oh yeah.
That is my favourite scene.
That is great.
Because you got
great.
the couple and they're just like, hi!
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you need to kill yourself.
Try again.
Hanging.
Yeah.
You try burning. No, it'd be too. Oh, it's fucking brilliant. And he's like, the homeless people are going, you need to kill yourself. And he's like, come on, man, it's my best friend.
He's no
And
friend
like,
to me.
No friend to me. You
Yeah.
killed us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Big Fortuna's there going, now I've said it so many times.
Yeah.
You need to stop your carnivorous lunar activities.
Yeah.
The only way to do is take your own life, Mr. Kessel. And it's just fucking horrible, man.
Yeah.
Because he's sitting there and he's obviously in some psychological breakdown.
Yeah.
And he's looking at the corpses. Mm-hmm. And they're all talking back to him. And his mate's next to him.
Yeah.
Like a fucking skull.
It's a great scene, to be fair.
Brilliant,
It
man.
is a great
You're
scene.
no friend to me, are you?
Oh, amazing. That is a great scene, to be fair. And then the change happens after, and he's going like that with the chair, and it's going, and he's like, go now.
So,
it's amazing.
A couple of years ago, we went to Halloween Horror Nights in the An American Werewolf in London house.
Really?
It was one of my favourite houses I have ever been to.
Wow.
Right now, I've just put a video out about about Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
And me and Lisa were the only people in the house.
No.
It was a walk-in, and there was
No one else?
Nobody else in
And
there.
the place was rammed.
Yeah,
Why?
because
It's American fucking Werewolf in London.
I know that. You know that. Lisa knows that.
And no one was there.
Americans weren't asked.
Piss
In
off.
the mate.
Piss
all
off.
fucking. We went through this house about 9 times.
Fuck.
I'm gonna get this out in a minute because you need to look at this.
Okay, alright, yeah.
We went through this house about 9 times.
Did you
But
really?
one time we went through, it was literally just me and Lisa,
Oh my
and
god.
it went through every single scene and ended in the porno theatre.
Really?
And all the scare actors in there
Yeah.
were dressed up like police,
Were they?
British coppers,
Oh, with old bobby hats.
flashlights, and there was just the fucking porno was playing. Obviously not like the full porno.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But the porno was playing, and there was just gore everywhere. And you walk through all the
way.
gore, and you just heard the howl, and the fucking werewolf come out at you. It was absolutely.
Did you shit?
Fucking mate? I had to fucking change me undies. It was one of the best houses I have ever been through.
God.
Ever.
That's amazing.
It was fucking
Are you
brilliant.
not allowed to film in there, no?
No,
No, because
unfortunately not.
you just
So
give them
seemingly you
footage.
can in LA, but you can't.
Okay.
You can't in Orlando.
That's weird, isn't it?
I think LA's got a bigger budget.
No, right, okay.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
the American Werewolf in London house was fucking brilliant.
That's amazing.
Any fan of this movie, like we are,
Needs to
would,
do that.
would have walked through that house and just been like, I am in heaven.
I wouldn't have left.
No,
I would not have left.
we went, honestly, mate, we went through it multiple times.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It was amazing. Have a squiz at that.
Oh yeah, because I own the basic DVD.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even own the Blu-ray because it's like, meh, you know.
So this is the Arrow Special Edition when it first came out. So there is a poster in this as well. So it's Graham Humphrey's
that's,
artwork.
that's attached to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Do you know, if this is nice, I'm going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, complete. I think.
Can you still get it?
I think so. I think it's still pretty cheap as well, to be honest
Oh,
with
it's
you.
a fucking classic. Look at that. No wonder. Classic cover, man.
So, like all Arrow releases, it's got that cover as
Oh,
well.
that's on the inside, yeah? Oh, it has this. Oh my god, you get the...
Yeah, man, that's what I want.
Oh, look, you get... Oh my god, this is amazing. Hang on. Oh, you get... No, don't get reverse on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you do? Yeah, so you get that on it. Right, brilliant. Let's have a look. Oh. That's so cool. Look at that on the back.
So I think that's going on me somewhere, though.
That.
Yeah.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. Mine's gotta go
Inside
somewhere.
there. Oh, that's so cool. That's well smart. Arrow. Oh no way! Somebody getting hit by coming out the top window of a bus. That's brilliant. What else we got? Oh, Bib Fortuna on the thing as well.
You're on the thing.
Oh, one of my faves. In Slaughtered Lamb.
We got no tea, but I can make you some.
I can make you some. That's well smart. Oh my god, you get all these in it. These are amazing. Classic. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely a pickup. And what's this then?
fucking big book.
Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, needs to be got. All the slaughtered lamb.
No, it's just perfect, man. It's a perfect little package from this movie.
About the restoration. The original mono mix. Cool, man. I'm definitely picking that up. 100%.
I mean, you're never going to see it, but look at the amount of extras that's on it.
Limited edition contents at the back. Boof!
There's
a load on it.
I haven't watched it all.
No, I suppose
Because
not, yo.
I haven't got a free 3 years.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
hell.
highly recommend if you haven't got it. I don't know if they've done the 4K version of it yet.
Don't know, yeah.
But this is good enough. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's a Blu-ray, yeah? Nice. Yeah, I need to pick that up. But I've never seen it what it looks like on Blu-ray. But it looks quite good.
Honestly,
Yeah.
doesn't look that different.
No?
No. And I'm you know what I feel about it, the 80s movies. You know how I feel about it. I
Yeah.
want the grain. I want the...
You want that sort of thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't really want to see this in a 4K restoration.
No.
Because I think it'll show holes in the transformation. It'll show holes in the makeup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No, not with this movie.
I don't want the zombie flesh eaters effect.
No.
I want it to be... I need
Well,
I need to get this on VHS, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a must. That is a must. Amazing, my friend. Amazing. We need to score this
Me
thing.
too.
Okay, I'll let you go first. What we're going to score first? We're going to score movie.
Movie 9.
9?
Yeah, because I can't choose between this or The Howling. It's my favourite.
Okay.
Favourite werewolf movie is a toss-up between this and The Howling. I cannot pick, so I'm going to give it a 9. It is fucking perfect, though.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it is. Score? Oh, sorry. Soundtrack?
Okay, first in Splatter Plastic history,
Yeah.
fucking 0.
Oh,
I
really?
wouldn't burn this if I had it in the house, mate.
Wow. Okay.
It's absolute dog shit.
Right.
And the Elmer Bernstein score,
Yeah.
tiny little bit in it, and the wolf howls,
Yeah.
no,
No.
not worth it for
Not worth
anything. I would not. If you offered me this now, I'd refuse.
Right. Okay.
It's
First 0.
do not fucking waste your. In my opinion, do not waste your money.
It's regarded online. Doing research for this, it's regarded online as it was A, let's not talk about it, and two, don't waste your money. That's what it's known as online.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
and I've just
You just
basically
did
said
that. Yeah. Okay. All right then. That's fair enough. I'll go movie. It's a big fat 10 for me. Yes, it's a 10 because I can't remember The Howling. I have seen it, but this is a film I've seen since I was very young, and it's stuck with me forever, really.
So I'm going to caveat this.
Okay.
Okay, I only really like The Howling because it's a good werewolf movie. Technically, this is a far better film,
Yeah.
but I like the story of The Howling.
Right. Yeah.
And we're going to do The Howling next, so I'm not getting into it.
Yeah.
But it's a bit chalk and cheese.
Right. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. Soundtrack for me. Now, the Werewolf Howls, love it. Even though they're covers, I love Blue Moon. I love Bad Moon Rising. Especially because Lagwagon did an amazing cover of Bad Moon Rising. It was so good. I love it. It's great. Dead Fast as well. I see Bad Moon Rising. It's great. Anyway, and it's got that track, The Boys, which is Elmer Bernstein. So I like 3 tracks. I'm going to give it 3. For the 3 tracks that I like.
I think
track
I think that's pushing it.
That, yeah, possibly.
You know what?
Possibly.
Whatever.
Yeah, possibly.
But it's the first time in Splatter Plastic history
This would have been a low
that
score.
it's been a. This is fucking gash.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't what we want.
No.
It's what we've got. And we've just had to make do with what we've got.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a completist, pick it up by all means, go for it, but don't expect what you should have.
I think it's a shelf stacker.
The good, if it wasn't MECO, no offense to MECO, he's not here anymore. It's not that. It's because of the covers. If it was the original tracks, that CCR original Marcel's, it'd be better. I think the covers. Not only is it not the score that we desperately want, it's covers of tracks that we didn't really want anyway.
See, I disagree.
Yeah.
Because apart from Bad Moon Rising, Blue Moon, and Moondance. I don't know where the rest of this music is.
Well, that's the thing. First off, yeah, is in the movie. Apart from Bad Moon Rising, the other ones...
They're not there.
Well, they might be, but...
And it's you've just tried to fucking cash in, mate, by putting 2 of your own covers in. No, I'm sticking with me Big Fat Zero.
That's fine. That's how it is. Any shout-outs, my friend?
Paul Davis is a big
Yes.
big fucking shout out. Thanks a lot for letting us use that bit of footage, mate.
Cheers,
it's
buddy.
absolutely brilliant. If you have a look on his YouTube channel, which is the Cinema Lobby with Paul Davis, he's got a lot of Exorcist stuff on there. So he's got all the unused test parts from like the
Test screenings,
the makeup tests, and he's got like loads of Eileen Deed stuff on there and what have you. And obviously he's got the metamorphosis scene. Really nice fella.
Yeah.
Throw everything you've got at him because he's a true gent. He's a nice man.
He's a nice
First
guy.
time we met him today, and he was just like, use what you want. You guys, your channel sounds amazing. Go follow him. Fucking throw money at him. Do what you want.
Definitely.
He's a good guy. Second shout out
Oh, of course.
is to our friends and secondly sponsors, but friends more so.
Friends more so, yeah.
So we were off for the Love of Horror today, and Jess and Rob were there, and they were fucking rammed.
Oh, it was rammed, wasn't
And
it?
rightly so, because as we've said before, best t-shirt company in the UK, I think, and I've said this right at the very beginning with the Omi shirts, these guys are going to be up there with like the big horror t-shirt companies pretty soon. I think they're nearly there now, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
They had...
Saying to Rob before, you're going to be giving your day job up soon, mate.
Well, everyone, in For Love of Horror, you've got your stars there. You've got a couple of stalls, and then over here you've got your merch, where they were the last few years. This time they were in the main hall, weren't they? With where the main people were, and literally it was 5-6 people rows, wasn't it? We saw them, and we were like, they couldn't see us. We'll come back. It's just rammed. And when we saw them briefly, they were like, oh my God, and we just got giant hugs off them. It was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Big, tall, massive Rob giving them a big hug. And then, but we'll come back again, because we found a bit where it was quiet, and we had a lovely look at this. We had a lovely picture with them, which was so overdue. And and they're just really, really nice people, and they do the best horror shirts ever. They really do.
So currently they've got House of a Thousand Corpses. They're throwing this run out.
Yeah.
They've just done a Halloween 3 run.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The Terrifier shit that they put out is the fucking tits.
Yeah.
And skate decks, man.
Yeah.
Skateboard
House
decks.
of a Thousand Corpses, skate decks. You gonna go get it? Go on. They're doing the Lost Boys as well. Look at this. Still on the wrap.
That shit.
And look at it printed on the inside.
House of a Thousand Corpses, Helen shirts. Yes.
Absolutely. They are the best. Look at that.
Everything you want, man.
Yeah.
Everything you
And
want.
go on the website, because they've not only got that, they've got Return of the Dead, they've got original 78 Halloween, lots of it, different styles. Evil Dead 2. Oh,
Reanimator.
God. Reanimator. I'm trying to think. There's been so many over the years. There's so many good ones, man. All officially licensed as well, of those ones we spoke about. Yeah, man. Definitely go check them out. And if by the time this comes out, For Love of Horror will be gone. But if you are going, definitely got to go to their store, haven't you?
Oh, they'll be there next year.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They'll be fucking everywhere.
That's it.
Everywhere.
Cool.
My last shout out is generally For the Love of Horror
Okay.
today, because we've been going to this con for a couple of years now, and it's always been, and rightly so. This is not a put down on them. It's been fucking rammed.
Yes.
Like, to the point that it's difficult to get around in there.
Yeah.
This year they've opened out.
Yeah.
They made it more spacious. You could actually see what was going on. You could move around the merch hall properly. You could see the guests.
Yeah, from afar.
If you couldn't pay for an autograph, you couldn't go up and see them. You could literally see them from where you were stood.
Yeah, apart from Keith Sutherland.
He
was a bit of a job.
He was like,
I was like that, and I saw some guy at the back was like, I'm like, whoop.
But yeah, all the guests that they have there are all beautiful people. I met Julia from Hellraiser.
She was lovely, wasn't she?
Absolutely gorgeous. Wanted to give her a big hug.
Yeah.
She was just like everyone's auntie, wasn't she? She was
Yeah.
like, hi, you okay? Yeah.
So good.
Brilliant. Absolutely
And
fantastic.
she didn't try and take you into a mattress either.
Which is always a bonus. I mean, 14-year-old me.
Yeah.
You just
Happily.
got no skin on Julia? Not a problem. Sound. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stick some fucking meat hooks through me anytime. Not anymore though, because she's like me mum.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's my shout out, mate. What have you got?
Well, I'd like to. I've already done it, but I will shout out again to one of my oldest friends, Lee, because American Werewolf is his favourite movie of all time. He's been looking forward to this episode for a long time.
Well, in that respect, I hope we've done it justice for you, mate, because I think that it's been tarnished by the lack of a
little bit. But the movie itself, though, you know. And I just want to say to you, Lee, and a few others out there, see you next Wednesday.
Yeah!
That's what we forgot to mention. Because of this movie, Michael Jackson wanted John Landis
to do Thriller.
and Rick Baker to do Thriller.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, no, the Thriller, though. The Thriller zombies were spot on because it was Rick Baker, wasn't it?
I'm not getting into this, mate. We can't get into this.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Why no? No.
Because you know what I'm going to say.
Okay, we won't get into that. Okay, fair enough. But, yeah, so just to say it to everyone, see you next Wednesday. There you go. Oh, last shout out is our buddy Paul, who has Sam Hain Horror and Collectibles.
Yeah, man.
Yes. So our buddy Paul, aka Leatherface 1978, has been following us since the beginning, to be fair. He has. And he's always looked forward to our videos. He's always posted them on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, Friday night or whatever. I'm going to be watching this. Always has done. And now he started his own channel. So he is just himself, sat in his house, and he's reviewing, he's doing vinyl.
He's been fucking all sorts of shit, hasn't he?
He's doing masks. He's doing... Oh, what has he done? Mainly masks so far. Oh, and he's done
toys as toy
lunchbox stuff.
Yeah, and what's coming out next year from like NECO and like toys and stuff like that.
So he's just done a video on the 3 Halloween masks.
It's like rehaul, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he's painted them all
he's
up
painted
again.
them, yeah, it's so good. So yeah, so check out Sam Hain Horror and Collectibles on YouTube.
Google. I found it difficult to find Sam Hain Horror.
Is it because he's under his name?
So check out Paul Retson.
Yeah, that's he's under his name on that.
We'll post a link.
Yeah, we'll post a link down below. You can have a look. See.
We're like 2 bottles in now. We'll post a link. Sounds. Leatherface, we got you.
Check him out, man. Check him out. So there you go. American Werewolf in London. Film astounding in every factor. Soundtrack, not so much, but we got to talk about it.
Not so much.
Yeah, well, you know, I own it, so I can't give it too much of a shit, can I?
I suppose.
I can't give it too much crap. So until next time, people, stay on the roads.
Beware the moon.
Stay tuned.
Stay sick.
SP.